Hello, hello, welcome back. It is Dana. We are here doing The Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 2, Episode 2. I forget what it is called. It is called Love Scene. I'm pretty excited about this episode. Last episode felt very much like it left off to put us going in a direction towards what was similar to the books. Again, I won't spoil if you haven't read the books, but it seems like Belly and Jeremiah are on their way to look for Conrad because he has gone missing. Jeremiah says that he hasn't been in touch since maybe like the day before. Now, that doesn't really seem like that long of a time to be concerned about it, but I guess it depends on who you are. Like, if I didn't speak to my mother, say, for a day or even a week, probably not much of a cause for concern. I live in New Jersey. My mother lives in Florida. We both have lives. But if I don't speak to my husband, who lives in the same house as me, for a day, might cause some problems. But regardless, so it seems like that's where we're headed for episode 2, to find Conrad. The first episode already made me cry. It is only season 1. I mean, it was only episode 1 and I'm already crying. So I had on false eyelashes, took them off after I remembered that I cried in the first episode. So then I just sort of like threw some mascara on to cover up the not so fabulousness of pulling off the false eyelashes. So now I'm just going to get mascara all over me when I cry. So can't win. But regardless, let's jump right in. Here we go. This Summer I Turned Pretty, Season 2, Episode 1, Love Scene.
Previously, on The Summer I Turned Pretty.
No matter what happens, we'll still be in.
So is this
I wasn't in country.
just...
Conrad and I weren't together, and Susanna was dead.
So this is just last episode.
Weird with Conrad and Jeremiah.
I was in love, Steven. What was I supposed to do? Your guidance counselor emailed me. I didn't know you lost your volleyball captaincy or that your
Well,
grades were so
she thinks
bad.
she's getting it back.
Barely here.
But,
Are you with Conrad?
He's not answering my texts or picking up my calls. I think I'm gonna go to Brown in the morning.
Okay. But I'm coming with you.
okay. Here we go. I shouldn't be this excited about it. I was so expecting her mom to be right there. Like, as she opened up the door. My God, she is so good at the sweater game. Her sweaters are delightful, and I wish I had every single one of them. She's so happy. I don't know, man. I'm still stuck on this in love with both brothers. Oh, we're in the past again, aren't we? Yeah.
You didn't bring a coat?
I forgot, but
Okay, this is definitely in the past. Because I'm like, why is she so happy to be going out to see Jeremiah, knowing Conrad is missing? And her and Jeremiah aren't even really getting along that well right now. So it makes much more sense that this is Conrad in the past. And, side note, I've definitely figured out the difference between Conrad and Jeremiah. It only took an entire season. So she's just taking a bus
maybe I should just tell her the truth.
to Brown?
It was my mom who took Conrad to the emergency room the time he broke his arm skateboarding.
I think you should just tell her. You already have enough problems.
My mom has always been steady, solid. She always knows what to do. Or
But-
at least she used to.
But she's already upset that you're not
I'm not so sure.
doing volleyball. You lost the captaincy. Your grades are not that good anymore. Now you're lying to your mother. You should just tell her what's going on.
Aubrey.
I think she'd be okay with it.
Hey, listen. Hey, what up, McIntyre? Hey, by any chance,
He's
are you with my brother
doing
anymore?
his due diligence. Oh my God, he's just calling everyone he knows.
Hey, listen. This
He's
is
really
kinda a long shot, man.
concerned.
Talk, boys.
Ugh, just take a breath.
Fuck!
Jeremiah, take a breath. Hey. Oh my god, that's an excellent title for her book, which is already a title for the book.
Where's Belly? No, I'm gonna wake her ass up too.
It was Taylor. Apparently, she and Milo broke up.
Oh.
Give her a call if you need something.
He knows
No,
that's
no,
a lie.
It's nothing. I'll catch up with her later.
Hey, so I'm gonna go to that. Be okay on your own for a couple nights, or do you want to stay with your dad?
Mom, I'm going off to college.
Yes.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
He's 18 and a high school graduate. He can stay home alone a couple of nights. Okay, now, assuming that the series is the same as the book, they live in Pennsylvania and Brown is in Rhode Island.
Where?
So, that's a big,
Somewhere?
that's a decent way to travel.
I'm heading to Conrad's store now. Alright, meet me there.
Yeah, he's very short. And I don't know if it's because they're not really getting along right now, or if it's because he's concerned about his missing brother, or both.
Belly, hey.
I got you this.
I'm good, thanks. Thanks for coming all this way.
Have you heard
Yeah.
anything from Conrad?
Nothing. It's a good thing you're here though, because I don't know what floor he's on or what room he's in.
I don't either. I mean, I know he's on the top floor, but that's it.
That's
Never
something.
visited him at Brown.
I mean, this is so awkward. So they're just gonna ask at every door?
This is it.
Or I guess the sign will tell us.
Hello?
I was gonna say who leaves their college dorm door open, but I don't know. I've never lived in a dorm.
Hey, look, it's Ben.
Well, excuse me. This is my room that you guys are rifling through.
Hey man, I'm Conrad's brother.
I haven't seen him since Thursday afternoon.
Did anything else happen before he left?
He got into it with somebody on the phone. Like, he was yelling and shit.
Then he just took off. Do you have any idea who?
Oh, he texted me this morning saying that he was going to miss biolab and asked if I could take notes. I can't really
Alright,
complain,
so
I feel.
we know as of this morning he's alive.
Would you mind just like...
Sophie might know where Conrad went. That's right.
Hey.
You wouldn't happen to have any idea where my brother disappeared to?
I think he said he was gonna hang out with his cousin by the beach.
Ha.
Oh, yeah, your belly. Yo. When you guys broke up, my man fell into a depression. Like, he was always looking at your picture on his phone.
Alright, you're making things worse and more awkward.
Anyways,
I mean,
guys
you don't know
find him,
that,
tell
but
him he has to be-
I really, really don't like her and Jeremiah being like on the outs. It's just so hard to watch. Because I'm so used to him being so like jovial with her.
Why would he take off like that to cousins? I don't think he's missed a day of class in his life. Not even when Mom was sick.
I'm not sure.
Who's he yelling at on the phone? I mean, it had to have been Dad, right?
That would have been my guess. Relaxing at the beach
I'm
house.
sure he's just spending the day surfing and he has his phone off.
Maybe.
It's only been a month? It feels like it's been so much longer.
You know how he is. He just bottles up all that shit until at some point it explodes. I don't think he has anyone. He definitely hasn't been talking.
Do you want me to come with you to cousins?
I didn't need you to come here.
I mean, if you need me to come.
I don't.
See, it's just so uncomfortable watching him be upset with her. I mean,
Who cares what you think about him?
I understand why he's upset.
I know that even though he won't say it, Jeremiah wants me to come. Because he's afraid. I still know this boy better than I know almost anyone. So I'll go for him. I'm coming with you. Since we're at the mall,
You're
I guess we
making
should get something to wear for this
So
book
more awkward.
She's doing okay at the beginning of the year, and then she just dropped the ball.
Billy's grades have always been mediocre. We've known that.
But she was always a solid B student. Can you please try talking to her?
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure she wants to hear from me right now.
And she doesn't.
He got into a fight at the party last night. I feel kind of bad.
Yeah? We got into it last night, too. According to her, I'm a neglectful mother, and everything wrong in her life is my fault.
Well, that's what happens when you're a teenager.
She's also.
Give Belly some space. Okay, and I will keep an eye on her on my end.
Yeah. It's episode 2, and I'm already feeling like I don't need to scream at Steven the entire time. I was so annoyed at him in like the beginning of the first season because he was so mean.
Were you gonna say something?
The 90s really are back. So awkward and uncomfortable. Just be friends again.
Was that Steven? Why'd you pick up?
I'll call him later. Hey, how have you been? Since
I'm okay.
if you ever need to talk.
I don't think he's gonna be comfortable with that. You're part of the problem in his mind. Which I get. These are the things that happen when you fall in love with two brothers and you can't choose between them.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much trouble do you think we'll be in when they find out we're gone?
Oh, I'm not getting into any trouble. I'm telling everyone you kidnapped me.
What? Please.
I've never seen a snowy beach.
Me neither. Last time I checked the weather app, there was only a 30. You have no idea how happy she is that you're my girlfriend. Hey, I haven't told anyone yet, but better, you know.
Oh, she got better for a little while? Oh.
We actually haven't talked since the funeral.
What the hell happened with you guys?
You never said anything?
They're not talking.
We don't talk about you. Shit.
I'm fine. We were finally getting somewhere.
Great.
Oh, now he really knows it's not true.
What are you doing in a bookstore?
I'm just grabbing Starbucks.
Where's my sister? Isn't she supposed to be with you?
Yeah, she is. She's just grabbing Auntie Anne's.
Oh, you and Milo breaking up?
Yeah. I'm really...
She's trying so hard to be such a good friend.
Okay, not to be like...
Oh, I thought he was gonna...
Anyway.
How does he not realize that this is not true?
Do better.
Milo's the best guy I've ever dated. I mean, he was.
I love the fact that I don't hate Taylor right now. She's trying so hard.
Actually, I kind of need to talk to her
No.
for a sec, if you know.
See, she's still mad at you about the party, okay?
Way to go, Taylor. That was such a great friendship move. This is when you find out that it's a lie? So fix the flat. Shouldn't the Jeep have like a spare tire right on the back of it?
Steven. Who are you calling?
AAA, because in case you didn't realize, tire's done for.
Why don't you have a spare?
Can we just leave it to the experts, please?
I am an expert. All we gotta do is spare off the back.
See?
That is not for decoration.
I was gonna say, it's not that difficult. If I can change a tire, pretty much anybody can change a tire.
Okay. Right here.
Good?
Now, to be fair, it has been a very long time since I changed a tire because I no longer have a car because we live in a place where I don't really need one right now.
Move closer to the wheel, okay? Just a little bit closer.
You need me to
You need to move closer to the wheel. I feel like I can't get any more.
Oh! I really thought he was gonna drop the car on him.
Great idea with this, Belly.
It's not my fault.
Seriously? This was your fucking idea. Now I'm covered in dirt. It's 100 degrees out.
I'm really sorry about everything. About what happened at the funeral.
You think I'm pissed about the funeral? I'm pissed about last summer. Belly, you were my best friend. We hooked up, and then you hooked up with my brother, and then everyone expected me to act like I was fine. And I wasn't.
Okay.
This is why you can't be with brothers.
For what?
It ruins everything.
For Conrad dumping you? Did you really not see that coming, Belly? Because I sure did.
And he told you about it too.
I'm sorry because I miss you. Jared, you are the one I called, not him.
Oh gosh. I can't believe we're still doing this. Which brother is better?
I was sick. I was so focused on Conrad and on being there for him, and I should have been there for you too, okay? And I forgot about you, and I hate myself for that. I hate that I let you down.
Oh, I really need them to be friends. I can't handle them not being friends.
I had Dad and Conrad sort of, but I needed you, and you just weren't there. You left me.
I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere.
No, don't try to kiss her. We can't be doing that right now. Ah!
I need to talk to my sister. Now.
She's not here right now. She just went to the store for Twix.
So earlier, she was getting on to Yam. So then why did she send me a text earlier saying you guys were cry-watching Titanic at the very same moment I saw you at the mall?
Oh.
I'll tell you. You can't freak out.
Yeah, okay.
He's gonna freak out.
She's with Jeremiah. Conrad was MIA, but they figured out that he's in Cousins, so they're on their way to go get him right now.
Wait. But they're not even talking.
Let her fix this by herself.
Fine. Okay, I'll let her try and clean up her mess. But you need to tell me anything you hear, okay? Lucky for you, we're almost to pie.
Rosie's?
So you want to stop? Or... Ow.
See, look how much better it is when they like each other. They're so much better as friends than enemies, my god. Just everything is brighter now that they're talking again.
I'm gonna get...
Blueberry?
Blueberry.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah, you always could read my mind.
Mostly. I mean, got its back anyway.
I just want to sit here. Oh, that's pretty. I do just want to sit here and cry, though. It's terrible. I do think that this is what we should be aiming for. I really think I'm Team Conrad, but only because I think she's better friends with Jeremiah than she is with Conrad. Like, it's not really fun to watch her be friends with Conrad because they're not really friends. It's like tense and like dramatic, and but when she's with Jeremiah as friends, they're just genuine friends. So I think she should be with Conrad instead of Jeremiah, but how do you be with any of them at this point after all that's happened? Did I miss how the car got fixed? How did they fix that flat tire? I don't remember.
Should we go inside?
Oh wow, it's so weird being here in the winter.
So cold.
Hot cocoa.
Amazing.
Why are you sitting so far?
Oh, sorry, there was a fly. I wish it was Christmas here. It's like 1,000,000 degrees.
Amazing. Cocoa powder in my face?
Ugh,
No, just
Belly.
very.
Oh, that's too awkward. She's not good at signals or flirting or...
Oh my god, it's snowing. Wait, let's go to the beach. Come on.
I really would love some snow. Not snow that sticks, because I don't like that kind of snow. But I would love some snow to just fall and then have it melt before it hits the ground.
Conrad! Connie, you hear me?
I mean, there's a car there. I can't imagine it's anyone else's except his. It's just such a pretty aesthetic. I guess she understood too, because she immediately took a picture. I mean, look how happy they are. I have to be Team Conrad. Even knowing the things that I know, having read all of the books, I think I'm Team Conrad. I do. I don't want to be, but I am. I guess she's just got better chemistry with him in the show. If she could have just made a decision from the beginning, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Why does he still have this pull on me? I don't want to see him. And I can't wait for him all at the same time.
Ooh. It feels good.
Yeah, it's because you're cold-hearted.
For everyone else, maybe.
Yeah, see, that's...
Not for you.
I don't know how I feel about that. The only one I'm nice to, the only one I love, the only one I am not an asshole for is you trope. Not really into it. But that's probably why they're not as good as friends. And they're much better in a relationship, I think.
We should propose.
No. Don't stop.
No, I didn't bring you here just for this.
No, I know.
We don't have to do anything.
No. I want to.
I don't know, this song seems a little sappy. I'm trying to think about stuff that happened in the book. And I have questions about this based on what happened in the book. But I don't want to say any of that. Because just because you're watching the series doesn't mean you've read the books.
Conrad,
I wonder how far...
there's only you.
I can't remember, or maybe I don't know, how far after this instance here
The house has been put
they ended up breaking up.
What do you mean the house is for sale?
What is she doing here?
Oh, he really is mad at her. It's alright. Jeremiah was really mad at you when he... God damn it. Stop ending when I want to watch you. But Jeremiah was really upset with her when he showed up too, and it didn't take that long before they got back together and started chit-chatting and being friendly again. So maybe it's possible the same thing can happen with Conrad. Again, I'm trying not to mix up the books and the show, and I'm sort of trying to go just based on what the show is telling me right now or showing me right now. And I don't know where we're going to go from here. From what I understand, again, I'm trying to only talk about the show. So they've got his books and his laptop so that he can prep for his biology final before he goes back for it on Thursday or whatever it is. But it seems like he has no interest in going back, and we have found out that the house is put up for sale, and it seems like Belly was really perturbed by that, and that's when Conrad noticed she was there, and he's like, what is she doing here? He seemed annoyed enough that Jeremiah was there, but it was like venomous when he looked at her and he was like, what is she doing here? Like, he's acting like she ripped out his heart and like stomped on it up and down, where I feel like if anything, it was probably the reverse that happened. But I also don't... I don't know, I thought that scene with Belly and Conrad where they were in front of the fireplace and they're about to have sex, I think it was a little long. I don't think it needed to be that long, or that, I don't know, it was kind of cheesy. Again, I don't know a lot of real world people who have sex for the first time in front of a fireplace on a floor. It just doesn't happen. It's like awkward and fumbly, and again, I don't know, I'm an old woman now, so it's been a long time since I've been there, but it seemed very sort of unrealistic, I guess. But I mean, it is TV, so who cares? But I don't know, it just felt like it took up a lot of time. Although I will say I did really like the way they intercut the past Conrad and Belly with the current day Conrad and Jeremiah. So it's just, and like that was like current day, they were so angry and yelling at each other, and in the past it was such a expression and outpouring of love that I liked the dichotomy between the two and the way they were playing off of each other. So I did like that, but I do think it went on for much too long. But that's probably just my taste. That's not really a criticism, really. It's just an observation from my perspective. I was actually also big fan of Taylor this episode. I am not usually a big fan of Taylor. I'm usually very anti-Taylor. Not on Taylor's side, but she knew immediately she was being used as an alibi. She didn't know what was going on, but she just was like, I know I gotta go with this. I know I gotta make it happen. And she tried as best she could until she got caught out, and it wasn't her fault because Belly didn't even tell her that she was using her in this capacity. So it is really hard to, cover for someone if you don't know that you have to cover for them. But given the circumstances, I think she did excellently. I'm a little surprised that Steven he feels so badly about his argument with Belly. I would have thought he would have just sort of like shrugged it off and whatever, not a big deal. But maybe this is, a new Steven. He gave a really great speech last episode, and he's going to Princeton, and he's got his ducks in a row, and he's figuring some things out. So, he wants to spend time with his mom now because I think he knows he's going away, and she's having a hard time without Susanna, and so maybe he's coming around. We've got some good character development with Steven, hopefully. The only other thing to mention, really, I guess, is that Laurel is going to go do the book meet and greet signing. I don't remember what it is. She wasn't gonna, she, I guess, talked herself into it, and so that's pretty much that. She'll be going away for a couple of days, so I'm wondering if Belly taking off and going to Cousins with Jeremiah to find Conrad is going to put a wrench in Laurel going to do her thing, because now she's like, I can't leave because even when I'm here, my kids are like running off rampant. But we'll see. She really needs to go for herself, so I hope that it ends up working out okay. Is there anything else I want to say? I don't think so. I think that's probably it. I am definitely going to watch episode 3 this afternoon. So I will probably, that'll be, this ends, today's Tuesday, so this one and the third one will both be up on Patreon today, because I don't want to wait, and it seems silly too, especially when I'm getting 3 the first week. I'd like to be, caught up when the 4th one comes out on Friday. I think it's Friday. It could be Thursday. I forgot. But regardless, I'm going to go. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. And I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.